Hey everyone, Addison from GitBook. Today we are going to take a look at the editing experience inside of GitBook and see how you can make some changes to your content. To start, we are going to need a new space. You can be working in an existing space if you've imported content or if you've synced it with GitHub. But for this video, we are going to just edit something completely new by starting a new change request. And once you have a new change request, we'll take a little look at the lay of the land. So up at the top here, we have the page title. So this is what's going to show up in the sidebar. We can name it just something like page one, and you see it reflects in the sidebar there. We can add an optional page description. We can also add an icon or emoji to the page, which will also show up in the page sidebar. If we click the page actions on the right-hand side, we have a bunch of different options, including the page options, which allow us to define a lot of different things, such as the layout, if we want to use a preset template like a landing page or a custom one. If we want the blocks on the page to be full width, or if we want them to be default, and if we want to hide certain things like the page title and description, if you want to just focus on a different layout and flow for the page that you're working on. You can also hide sidebars and the footer specifically for different pages inside of your GitBook site. But you can also set this at the customization level for the full site. But this option will basically override that for the specific page that you're working on. We also have a bunch of different visibility options as well if you want to hide this page from the navigation, however, still letting the page be accessible. So you can send people a link to maybe like a beta feature via direct link. You can also choose if you want to have the page search index and web crawl index. So if it's basically search indexed by places like Google or ChatGPT and other sources as well. As for the editing experience itself, it's pretty self-explanatory. You can type whatever you'd like. We also have the block insert menu by pressing the slash key. And by pressing the slash key, you can search through all of the available blocks that you can add, including normal markdown blocks, but also more interactive ones like tables, cards, expandables, and tabs, and plenty more. You can also insert things like integrations as well, which are integrations that you install into your space and then insert into the page. So things like GitHub files, forms, embedded experiences, and a ton more. There's also some other blocks that we'll cover a little bit more in depth in a different video, but you can also insert things like reusable content inside of here. You can insert things like open API specifications to have an interactive API playground, and a bunch more. So hop inside of the insert menu, hop inside of your space, and see what you can edit.